Just 10 cents a day helps fund local programs like Scenic Stops, Northwest Ohio Journal, and BGSU Brain Game. Watch, connect, explore.
I'm an artist and I needed a gallery, and I also wanted a space to show my work. I've always loved antiques and collectibles, so gradually I would add antiques. But after a while, I'm kind of tired doing the antiques, and of course the market isn't the best right now. I decided, okay, I want to do more, give back more, and I said I'm going to make it a museum, and people won't be quite as intimidated maybe as going into an antique shop. I decided to downsize but keep pieces that have something to do with Northwest Ohio and especially Putnam County. I have things that my father brought back from World War II. I have a corner that is Southwest Indian pottery along with my artwork. A lot of my artwork is Southwest and also African, Kenyan to be specific. And you'll see some of those paintings in the museum. And of course the house itself dates back to about 1880. I came back here in the late 80s, early 90s, and I saw this house. I would jog past it, and it had just gone on the market, and I'd been admiring it. So I bought it in '89. It had a lot of history, and I've been digging up the history over the past few years. But this used to be kind of a safe zone for the gangsters in the 30s, and people like Doc Barker and Al Karpus. They even say John Dillinger used to stop here. The people I bought it from said he used to shoot the knots out of the old barn out back. That's part of the history of the area, and I'm always finding something new. Every 3 months you're going to see different exhibits, different things going on in here. You will find pieces here that I probably picked up over 35 years ago, like the signed portrait of Miss Frances Ding Dong School. She was born and raised in Ottawa. She had the first educational show for preschoolers. In fact, people like Mr. Rogers, even Sesame Street, will give her credit for helping them understanding what should be on a show for children. You'd be amazed at people that have come from here and that have contributed to the world, whether it be Miss Frances Ding Dong School or Phyllis Diller. Let's not forget Phyllis Diller. Bob Hope actually, he used to talk about Ottawa. He did early vaudeville here. My exhibit about the famous artists from this area too, Emerson Burkhart. I like to tell people, see, there are artists that have come from here. I also have a table here full of postcards, over 150 postcards just from Ottawa. So it's 100 years of Ottawa as seen through postcards. I had a shop similar to this in Denver. By the middle 80s, I wanted to move on, and a friend of mine was recruiting for the Peace Corps. And I said, that would be an experience. I'd love to paint what is over there. My work tends to be impressionistic coupled with realism. I enjoy people, places. I kind of like to tell a little bit of a story or picture the past with my paintings. I mean, it can be the present, but someday it will be the past. But kind of show what is here now. Half of the items in this shop are actually, it's the gift shop. I just have it not consolidated, all of it in one room. So part of the fun is when you're looking at it, you say, well, I like that. Is that for sale? And some of the pieces are. My work is for sale here. And also myself and a couple other artists, we've started what is called the Blanchard River Art Guild, and the museum downtown, the Schrader Center for the Arts. So we display our paintings there also. I'm trying to get my name out there and the museum out there so people can bring in small groups. I think a lot of people are amazed of the history that little Putnam County has given to the world. In fact, sometimes I am. What I want people to understand, that you probably have a museum in your house that you can start or preserve. All you historians out there, start digging.
Scenic Stops is brought to you by WBGU-TV. Support great local programming by giving now at wbgu.org/pledge.